Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Today is my fourth day on my 100-day transformational challenge. In those 100 days, I'm going to focus on my health. So it's pretty much my health goals. So what are my health goals? Just to summarize again, my aim is to lose 45 kilograms within 100 days, inshallah, God willing. It's not easy. What I plan to do, the steps I'm taking, is to walk at least 10 kilometers a day. I try to walk longer than that. I try to, aim to do 20 kilometers, just to compensate if I do one day fail to make that commitment. So yeah, I've been trying to do that. My tracker on the mobile doesn't seem to work when I'm trying to record a video, or when I place the mobile in my rucksack. For some reason I have to put it into my pocket, or hold it in my hand as I walk, basically, so it kind of tracks that way. It's pretty bad actually. So it didn't really record yesterday. I walked about maybe 3 hours or more than 3 hours, and it didn't record pretty much more than like 5 minutes. So yeah, that was part of the reason why I don't have a good record. So I'll just what I'll do is I'll just base it on time and roughly the distance I walk. So if I was to do about an hour and a half a day, that pretty much could cover me for 10 kilometers. Of course, it depends on the pace that you take and stuff like that. So yeah, if you do want to join me, if you feel that you need to, you've been struggling with your health, or you have some health issues, maybe you're diabetic, or you're suffering from other conditions due to obesity, and you want to join me, I do highly recommend at least making your own commitment, whether it's 10 kilometers a day, or even walking as little as 5,000 steps a day. Just try to document your progress, maybe make a video, set up your own YouTube channel even if you haven't got one. So it's definitely something to do, because if you aim at nothing, you hit nothing. That's what it boils down to. So if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So yeah, hopefully you can see some of the scenery around. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to walk to today, but I'm just going to walk, and maybe I'll try to take the same route that I took yesterday to Port Erin, or I might just walk a bit towards Port Erin and then turn around and then walk towards the airport. I'm not very far away from the airport. I'm approximately about 10 minutes from the airport, and so I did weigh myself this morning. I was about 118.7 or something like that. So definitely I need to sort out the connection between. I've got scales that connect to the mobile, and then sort of transfer the data onto the mobile and stuff like that, so then I can keep track. But to be honest with you, if you're doing some sort of a transformation, don't expect major change. I mean, I did start from 124 126 kilograms, so it was quite heavy. It had detrimental effect on my health and my organs and stuff. What's going on here? I must have stepped or something. Yeah, so it has some sort of impact. I have a severe pain in my knee, in my left knee, so it makes it extremely difficult walking. However, inshallah, as my weight comes down, hopefully that pain in my knee should sort of alleviate a little bit. But yeah, you have to push yourself. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna just like, you know, tell you it's easy to go out there every single day, you know, after work or before you start your day, and you know, start walking and you know, doing some fast and stuff like that. No one really enjoys doing that. No one really enjoys, you know, feeling pain. But there's no pain, there's no gain. That's what it comes down to. So you have to do it for the long term. You have to do it for your own why. You know, your own reason. Why are you on a diet? Why are you wanting to lose that weight? There has to be a reason for it. And it has to be a reason that is not just a for yourself only. You have to do it for a bigger reason than yourself. That's a big enough reason. What do I mean by that? Okay, so if you're a parent, well, I'm just looking at the bus. If you're a parent, you have children, you think to yourself, okay, I really need my health. I need to, so I can really enjoy time with my children and see them grow up and you know, be there for them, participate in activities. That's a big enough reason. It's a reason bigger than yourself. Maybe you want better health, so you can better worship. You can, you know, you can pray more. You can, you know, do a lot of more activity. You can, you know, take more time in your prayers, so the prayers can be more according to the methodology of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, inshallah. So, you know, you need your health. If you're obese and you find it difficult to kneel down and, you know, prostrate and you know, do all these you know, all the movements of the prayer, and you're struggling when you're sitting on a chair because you've got back problems or whatever due to your obesity condition, so then obviously you're not really enjoying the prayer. It's more painful. It's more it's not an enjoyable experience, and you have to, when you're praying, you have to enjoy the prayer, you know. You have to be part of it. You have to focus on your prayer. I mean, it's something I need to work on myself because I'm currently obese. I need to do that. And I recall back when, you know, my younger years, my younger adult years and my teenage years, I used to do quite a lot of, you know, sunnah prayer, and I used to enjoy praying so much that I would do so many salah, you know, 2 rakat optional prayers, you know, supplementary prayers. And it came to a point one time where I was actually, you know, basically praying between Isha until Fajr, and I would constantly do that every single day until the Fajr prayer. Just trying to get away out of people's way, so you can just have a quick look around, inshallah. Yeah, so just across the road again, but it's quite sunny today. Okay, so I'm talking and walking talking. Maybe I'll create a channel, call it Walking Talking, the Walking Talking Man. So yeah, so today, inshallah, I'll do the whole 10 kilometers. Inshallah, with Allah, I will do that. I am also doing a prolonged fast. So this is my 4th day on the prolonged fast, which basically means you could drink liquids, you could drink water, you could drink a bit of milk and that kind of stuff, drink coffee, but you can't eat anything. So it's without food, basically. So you're just trying to keep your calorie intake, let's say, below 50 calories a day. At the most, if 0 calories, that would be perfect. But let's just say, you know, you do less than 50 calories a day. Maybe have a bit of milk on coffee and that kind of stuff. So that would have some calorie intake. So yeah, so that's fine. You can do that on a prolonged fast. You could drink water. You substitute your body with other fluids, obviously not Coca-Cola or Pepsi and all that toxic stuff that harms your body. One thing that I need to do as well is I need to supplement my body with vitamins and minerals, because you do lose quite a bit when you're on a prolonged fast. You need to make sure you're not malnourished in that period of time. My initial period is to do about 10 days prolonged fast. If I can go longer, inshallah I will, but my initial plan is to do a 10-day prolonged fast, and then from there take it to an intermittent fasting, so having one meal a day. And that you have to, when you do that as well, I've seen a lot of brothers and sisters and people I've known that try to implement a one-day fast like in Ramadan, and after 16 hours they just hit it large with the Big Mac and all the junk food and pizzas and stuff like that. That is not a one-day fast, and then they get surprised why their fasting isn't really working, why they're actually putting on weight during, like, say, Ramadan and whatever. It's because they're just doing it completely wrong. It's the wrong way to go about it. You have to eat healthy. So when you break your fast, you break it on something healthy. You drink milk, have a date, be light, do your Maghrib prayer, wait a bit, because you need to kickstart your digestive system again. So it takes time. You just don't just jump into a massive meal. And then you can have your proteins. Keep a very low carb diet, or as little as possible. And that's the way to do it. Just keep it light. So you don't have a big massive feast like in our culture. They always do that. They have lots of sweet, sugary stuff, added sugars. Unfortunately, it's a very unhealthy culture, unhealthy lifestyle, and that needs to change. So you need to do it right. You need to do it according to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're Muslims, so we take Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the example. Peace and blessing be upon him. He's the example. How did he break his fast? What's his diet? What's the diet of the Sahaba? So we should always look towards the Quran and the Hadith as our guidance, a source of guidance, not anything else. And like I did say previously in previous videos, the most difficult period is the first 3-4 days when you're doing a prolonged fast. I mean, every single day gets easier because you start to lose your appetite. The hormone ghrelin, this is the hunger hormone, it stops annoying you all the time. In the first day, it will keep, like at the periods that you used to sort of eat or feast, it would kind of send a signal to your brain and say, right, okay, it's time for me to eat now. I need to eat, I'm starving. But then after a while, if you kind of ignore that, that voice that comes to you in your head, or that call to feast, you ignore it. After a while it gives up, and then your body starts to devise a plan to find alternative sources of energy. And the best source of energy is ketones, that's when they break down fat. So ketones are the source of energy that goes to your brain and that kind of stuff. So it's very beneficial. As you can see, I mean, after 4 days not eating, I'm still talking, I'm still walking around, alhamdulillah. And so right now I am about, according to the scales, 118.7 kilograms. I started off at a weight of 125, 126. I was fluctuating between there for a few days. So 118. Okay, got a little bit closer. It's not quite there yet. I still have, quite a few days, 96 days to go. But inshallah, God willing, I'll be able to achieve it. You need that resilience and persistence to keep going, because you can start with motivation in the beginning, and then you lose it. After a while, it kind of gets boring. okay, which route, like today I'm looking for a new route, which route should I take, and I'm kind of trying to just walk around and circle back on myself, basically just go around roads and different places, so you can actually see the road behind me there. So that, yeah, the purpose of doing as much as possible, I'm not going to say I'm going to record a video every single day, but inshallah, may Allah give me that opportunity to record while I'm walking, and maybe I can share some of the the feeling, the psychology, experience in life and that kind of stuff. I can share it while I'm walking, so I'm doing two activities at the same time. So yeah, the purpose of this, so you can actually see the effect it's having on me. I can see that, yes, look, after 4 days, 5 days, the guy is fasting and he's walking, he's doing some physical activity, and he's able to do it. And the reason why I still have energy, and I have energy to walk, and hopefully, inshallah, you also observe after a few more days, you will see me be jogging as well. If I can get rid of that pain in my knee, that pain can go away, then maybe you'll see me jogging as well. So, and you're like wondering, well, okay, you started walking and now suddenly you have energy to jog and run and that kind of stuff. Because that's what happens, after a few days, and your body starts to now depend on your fat storage, or the energy that's stored in your body. Think of it like a deep freezer, so you're like defrosting the food that's in your deep freezer, and now you're starting to consume that. So it's like your brain is saying, well, I'm not gonna bother you anymore. I'm not gonna ask you or expect you to supply me with energy for food. I'm gonna get the food or the source of energy my own way. And the body's own way is to break down your stored body fat, starting from the fat that's surrounding your organs, which makes it more difficult, for your organs to function, as you can imagine. And then after that, it starts to burn the other body fat. Now, in that process, fortunately, you might lose some muscle, but overall, you will lose body fat. So we should be able to. Let me just circle around. I'll just walk a little bit back, and yeah, that's how it is. As you can see now, so I don't know if you can see the roots. It's quite sunny. Okay, so if you are in the Isle of Man, so if you are situated in the Isle of Man, in Castletown or Douglas or Port Erin, and you want to join me on a walk, by all means, contact me. I'll try to leave my LinkedIn profile, contact details, or you just drop a comment and say, I'd like to join on a walk. It's much easier when it's a group of people trying to achieve the same kind of goal. Not necessarily 45 kg in 100 days. I mean, your goal could be 10 kgs. You might walk a shorter distance. You might not need to do a prolonged fast, or to have your body, to kickstart your metabolism, or to restart your metabolism in this kind of extreme way. Unfortunately, if you are severely obese, you need to do something. You need to take massive action. You need to take massive action, like what I'm doing right now. And it's not very massive. I mean, I could have gone to more extreme and said, I want to walk 100 kilometers a day. It could have been a huge goal to break that vicious cycle. But I have to do something that I can manage. So whatever I plan to do, it has to be manageable. Just like when I was in my younger years, and I would do a lot of nafil salah, and I would every day aim to increase 2 rakat every day. I couldn't maintain it. Eventually, it came to a point where I couldn't maintain, repeating that every single day. So it has to be something that is, you can sort of keep it in part of your lifestyle for a long duration. And of course, after after a while, you have to alternate your exercise. So your body starts to adapt to the exercise routine, and it starts to preserve energy and that kind of stuff. So you need to cycle. So my plan, once inshallah when I reach that, maybe get down to about 100 kilograms of body weight, lose that 18 kilograms, and just keep it 100. Then inshallah I will then start to go to the gym, do the deadlift and that kind of stuff to increase the testosterone levels. Deadlifts are quite good for that. So yeah, I am talking from experience, because I was into bodybuilding quite a lot. In my younger years I was doing swimming. More or less every single day I would go swimming for at least an hour. I would walk long distances as well, mountaineering, do a lot of activities, water sports. I was quite active in sports in my younger years. So I'm kind of talking from experience, what's good and how to increase your testosterone levels and that kind of stuff naturally. So I will do that, because that's you need high testosterone so you can start building muscle mass and stuff like that, and it gets difficult as you age, of course. So yeah, I am not a young man anymore, so I have to work out more, work harder, and take these actions to do it. Hope you're enjoying seeing me out. I'm trying to give you as much of the location as possible so you can just have a look around if you're not from the Isle of Man. It's always kind of difficult to find secluded areas where you can just walk without pedestrians and stuff like that. And I don't like to, the pavements is quite narrow, and I don't like to get in the way of others. I like to just walk and stuff like that. From time to time, you get the odd pedestrian, school children coming out of school and stuff, and the pavement isn't big enough, so I usually just try to cross over to another side if there is another pavement somewhere else, or I try to circle back and walk again on the same road. That's why you might see me just try turning and going left and right on the same road and that kind of stuff, because I'm trying to avoid pedestrians. I don't like to be inconvenience for anyone else on the road. So inshallah I'm going to try to cross now and see what I can go. So it's just doing that road walk. It's quite difficult to find a way to cross the road because there's no traffic lights here. You just have to run for it, So let's just walk around a bit this way, circle back. Hope you can see me. I didn't bring my stick today, what do you call it? Okay, so let's cross to this side. Probably gonna walk a quarter way to Port Erin and just walk back, and that will be it, basically, inshallah. I did probably about 24 minutes, so I will try to let's have a look here. Which direction is he going? Right now, crossed over. Okay, so now I'm crossed the road and just walk. Behind me as well. So yeah, the airport's back that way. In the opposite direction, the airport. go that way in this direction, I can start to walk for a bit, head towards these hills right there. I don't know if you can see them, just hills over there. So yeah, inshallah, we'll see how it goes. Hope you're enjoying the scenery. Maybe make it that way. I pretty much wear the same uniform every day. same top. Do is I'm just going to close the video off for today. Inshallah, again tomorrow I'll record another video, so stay tuned. Of course, one thing to note, I'm not publishing the videos every day. You know, what I do is I delay it for a bit. Maybe when I accumulate about 10 days worth of on this plan, and then I'll start releasing one video at a time, so you'll be like kind of watching old videos. It might be me starting my fast in March. I think it was the 19th or 18th I started. I will check on that again, and then you might be watching that in March, basically, when it's released. Yeah, so that's what it is. So you're kind of watching the old video. So if you're watching this video today, well, probably 5 or 10 days ago. I might be a different weight by then, inshallah. So yeah, so if I do manage to, if you start seeing these videos, it means I am achieving my goals and I am maintaining the rhythm of this program. Yeah, so I'll let you go for now, inshallah. Inshallah, after I finish the program and I achieve that goal of 45 kg weight loss, I will then create a summary video, and I'll be using some, inshallah, I'll try to use some clips from these daily recordings just to summarize the journey. To appreciate some of the beauty of the Isle of Man. You can see there's the hills over there, little countryside. Just show you around, basically. Let's show you quickly. Just quickly show you around. You just have a scan of the area. Yeah. So I've turned around now. So this is it pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to say assalamu alaikum for now, and I'm going to continue walking, maybe try to do another 40 minutes or so on top of this. Well, we've recorded so far about 30 minutes, I think. So yeah, so I'll try to walk for another, maybe 30-40 minutes more, and then I'll head back home, have a cold shower, and try to continue my studies and stuff. I am working full-time. Well, I'm working for my own company, so as an IT consultant, provide services for banks, financial sector, and also at the same time I'm working on my research, PhD research. It does get a bit too much. I don't know why I took so much on, and I'm trying to juggle with all these commitments and stuff at the same time. But yeah, pray for me please, and that's all I want from everybody. All the viewers, all the people that truly care and love for the Ummah of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and stuff. So all I want your prayers for Allah to help me to be a better servant, so I can serve others. And please, I want, someone's watching this and they have these goals, personal goals, like they might have a goal, oh, I want to make £1 million or dollars or whatever, or I want to achieve this for himself, for selfish reasons. Please, I want you to change your mindset. The purpose of life is to worship Allah. This is what it says in Quran. Allah creates jinn and mankind only for His service, to serve Him, to worship Him. Now you worship Allah by serving others. So service to many leads to greatness. Service to many leads to greatness. The greater, the more. Okay, so here we go, across the road again. So find a way to serve the many. For service to many leads to greatness. Always remember that. Ignore your own problems and think how you could contribute to the world, how you can serve others, how can you help other people, because we're all belonging to the same family, we're all in the same family of Adam, so there's no point in discriminating or anything like that. So this is our purpose of life: serve others, whether it's through knowledge, whether it's through your experience. If you're a doctor, you're not doing it for money, you're doing it for worship. Every action is a form of worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and inshallah I'll record again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the journey. If you find some nice scenery, I might make an extra recording as well, so you can keep enjoying as well. Okay, so